question of the man who made the confession. He said, "Whom shall I send? Who will go for us?" We've been challenged all through the day to respond to the call, to respond to the vision. Our confession without follow-up, without action, without obedience to the Father is really, it's actually no confession at all. Let God's forgiveness just be bestowed, but then let's move into the things that God has for us in fullness of assurance and faith. That we have been sprinkled with the blood, we have had our lips cleansed, and God wants to use us for the revealing of His glory. You watch His glory to be seen. Isn't it wonderful that the Word says in Isaiah later on that He wants to make you a glorious display of His splendor? Isn't that amazing? Doesn't that make you tremble sometimes to think that God would use an imperfect vessel like me to be a display of the perfect gospel of the love of God found in Christ Jesus? We're going to celebrate here momentarily some folks who have chosen to enter into that call, who have heard the call, "Whom shall I send? Who will go for us?" But I want you to just keep asking yourself, God, am I willing? Have I heard the call? Will I say yes to the call? Church, we just bless you, we praise you, we thank you. God wants to do wonderful things through the rest of this night and into tomorrow. Prophet, good to see you, man of God. I want to set an example for us, something that I want us to cultivate in our district. And Brother Demetrius and Bishop Brian heard this last night. The leadership heard this last night. We've been hearing echoes of it all through the day. They didn't say this is what my own heart is or anything, but we want to create a culture of honor. A culture of honor. We always begin with honoring the Lord, amen? And that's where it starts, right? So we honor the Lord and we honor one another. We honor one another, we honor Christ in us, and we honor people for their service. And so I want to just do this in simple ways. I don't want to drag this out unnecessarily or make this anything bigger than it is. But I want to just create this culture with simple tokens of appreciation. How many of you know that God gave, right? God gave. And so we want to become people of giving and blessing and releasing. And so before I make the bigger to-do for now, I'd like to call Del and Pam and Jim and Robin forward. Just if you guys would come forward at this time. Yeah, I know, Robin loves it as much as my wife, right? Come on up, Pam, come on up here, guys. A little bit later in the service here, we're going to have a time to install for this coming year, but just as a token of appreciation of your faithfulness, your service. I said at dinner with the group that I was at, I've been so blessed all day because I couldn't do what I do without Deb doing what she does, and she does it behind the scenes, and I'm the person up front, and people see that. Well, these are the men, and I was chastised for this, so I'm gonna public confession time. On the men's tag, on their name tags, it says leadership team, and I was chastised at dinner because I didn't put leadership team on the tags of their wives, who we know serve just as faithfully. And so I'm probably in trouble for the next thing. Yeah, give them a hand. That's all right. Because they couldn't do what they do without their wives standing beside them and behind them oftentimes as well. My wife would give you a visual right now of what her role is if you come to, okay, I don't even need to say it because she knows where I'm going. This is my wife's role. You may recognize this momentarily, but what does she do? You recognize that? Yes. Right? Moses, and as long as his arms, Aaron and Hur, were lifted up, they had the victory. And so Deb hides herself, as you can see behind me, so that we don't grow weary and lose the victory. Amen? Yeah. So that's what we appreciate you and we celebrate you, women of God. And we thank you. So the cards I did write out the cards to the men and the women, and so I did remember in the writing of the cards, unprovoked by the way, I did remember that unprovoked, because we wanted to thank you. And for the men that serve in the official capacity, we just have a small token of love, of honor, of appreciation for how you guys have faithfully served. And so we just want to bless you and thank you for your service. Amen. Amen. She's hidden. She's hidden, so she's like, I'm done, I'm going to go sit now. So now, as we established this morning, the outgone. See, I'm with Bishop. I write my own dictionary too. I make out words. I make up my own words. So he's not the outgoing district director, he's the outgone district director. But listen, just for setting this up, I'll just give you a quick testimony. Setting this up has been exciting and invigorating and life-giving to me, and it's been all-consuming, and my mind doesn't stop, and I'm not sleeping, even so much so that last night I laid down at approximately 11 after my last visit with Jim, and we were fellowshipping, and it was nearing 2 o'clock when I finally was able to shut the eyes, but my mind did not shut off all night. I just was going and going. So my lack of sleeplessness out of anticipation for today made my wife be sleepless. That was a sacrifice she made. So we don't only thank the outgone district director, but we want to thank his wife. And is Micah here? Where's Micah? Oh, he's up in the back. Groves, can we invite you guys to come forward, guys? Listen, these guys, yeah, give it up, give it up. So I couldn't do what I do without my wife standing behind me, but I wouldn't be where I am today without my relationship. Amen. Yeah. This is why I'm here. Amen. And our relationship is what caused me to be here. And same for many of you. You wouldn't be here tonight without that. Would say, come on over here, get closer. We're doing a whole grows. This is my Goomba, as Frazier used to say. I don't know if you guys remember that show, right? But this is my friend. This is my brother in the Lord. And this is his family. Well, part of his family. All 3 girls are elsewhere right now. But this is who could be with us tonight. We want to thank them. And yeah, go ahead. It's a culture of honor. 4 years, you know, serving in that role, and we're so thankful. And New England is blessed for that. And these guys, these are tokens of love, of appreciation. I'm going to present to your wife first because they're the ones behind the scenes. So I'm going to put her out front first. I know she's better looking. I know that. I mean, that goes without stating, my friend. But Bethany, you bring beauty to so much that we wanted to bring you a gift that will hopefully bring beauty in remembrance of all that you have done for us. And so here's a gift and a card, and we thank you for the beauty that you have brought into us, including, and you're representing all of them, man, including your children. All right? And so Micah, I remember when I first met Tim, gosh, we're talking like 6 or 7 years ago now, and Micah was just a little guy. And, and so I hadn't seen Micah for a little bit, and we went to dinner recently. Yeah, he was like this, and we went to dinner, and I mean, I see his pictures on Facebook, but like I said, I'm like, man, he ain't such a little boy anymore, is he? So Micah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the sacrifices as part of the family that you have made. And on behalf of the girls, when you text them, call them, Facebook them, whatever, tell them we bless them, we thank them as well. Okay? Amen. Amen. Thank you for what you guys have served for you. Again, there are not, I struggled with what to do with this. And I know you're going to really have a struggle guessing what that is and stuff. But man, there's an inscription in there. Because man, we just want your heart to stay centered on the Word, and you bringing the Word forth into the lives of those that you're responsible for, that you will continue to minister to, man. And I thank you for the Word that you first brought when we first met into the very ministry that Deb and I were part of over in Vernon, Vermont. That's where we met, through mutual friends of ours, man. And we just want to honor you and thank you. So, church, one more time, can we just give it up? Bishop, come on up, sir. Wait a minute, hold on, Bishop. Got some things to add to you.
Standing is a proper position. I would fail miserably if I did not engage, and just from the general church position, from the leadership of the IPHC, from Acts Today, across the board. Say a very big thank you to Tim, Bethany, to the family. They have grown to be a very valuable part of our extended family, the IPHC, across the nation. They've traveled the nation and visited the IPHC. And they stepped into this role at a very significant season for us. And we were very confident that it was ordered of the Lord. In fact, brought a level of resurrection of life. Many of you are here as a result of the relationship with the Groves family, including our new district directors. So I don't want us to fail to understand the magnitude of the significance. And I'm very grateful. Really am. Treasure your friendship. Recognize the vital place, time. Honor your willingness to make hard decisions and good decisions. And before you're seated, I want us to do something I think we should do as family, and that is I want us to pray over the Groves family. It's really no secret, I don't think. If it was, it will be no longer. Tim he has some physical issues that he's been battling with for a couple of years now. And he hasn't been quiet about that. He's seen some good progress, but yet still needs some healing. So we just want to pray not only for him physically, but for the Groves family. Health and wholeness. Body, soul, spirit, in every way. They prosper as their soul prospers. Can we do that? Yes. I'm going to ask Dale and Pam come back. Jim, your wife, come back. Jeff, Deb. Somebody just rise up in the gift of faith.
Yes.
We have to give the faith release here tonight.
Come on now.
See, working of miracles, gift of healing. Healing in a variety of ways. Believe in that. Stand in your faith in this direction. We engage heaven on behalf of Tim's, Bethany, Michael's, girls. So Lord, in Jesus' name, we take the privilege that you granted us. Come boldly into your presence. Thank you for family. Thank you, Lord, for unity that we have in the Spirit, commonality, the oneness, the bond that we have through Christ. Lord, I bless the Groves family. Thank you for them. Thank you for the partnership and ministry that we have. Lord, that will make your mighty ministry that they granted. This part of the family of faith that you bring in. I'm speaking life, declaring life, health, strength. God, I call for boldness over this house. We bless them. Come into agreement for them. Thank you, Lord. We give you praise. Lord, as has been referenced, we honor these your servants. We thank you for the gifts they are to us and to your body. Lord, their lives, their future be enhanced as results of even this time, this night. Favor and blessing rest upon them. We declare over their lives the kingdom of God to come. The will of God to be done. Full provision. Lord, thank you for for meeting every need.
Yes.
To the glory of God.
Yes. Hallelujah.
In Jesus' mighty name.
Yes.